Hello, welcome. Today, I am feeling called to do a pick a pile for the full moon. So there are 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3, and I will put timestamps in there for you. So you have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And whichever one resonates with you, grab that one. I don't really know what we're going with right now, so I can't give you any direction, but we have pile 1, 2, and 3. And if any of them resonate with you, watch that one. The timestamps will be below. And I'm going to start with pile 1. So if you picked pile 1, we are going to start with the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. There is a new moon. It's called Buck Moon because the Native Americans, it's the full moon in July that the bucks get their antlers. So it's symbolically, I also know it's a Capricorn full moon. So if any of you are dating or are friends with Capricorns, just give them a break. They've been under Cancer for the last, I think, 5 weeks or 15 days, so they haven't been themselves. Cancer is notoriously much more emotional than Capricorns are, so perhaps they're dealing with their emotions and they don't know how to, honestly. Speaking from a Capricorn experience. So let's see what pile 1 needs to hear. We are going to start with the Goddess Divine Oracle cards, and Vesta is the home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So if any of you are dealing with trouble at home, it looks like things are going to change. If it's the occupants, hopefully it's because you want them. I'm going to do one more from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Abundanita. Prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So if you are not in alignment to receive the abundance that the universe is bringing you, then you need to raise your vibration. In order to do that, I would start with affirmations. And if you start seeing synchronicities in numbers, times, numbers, then you're in alignment for something to come in. If you haven't been seeing those, then you need more work. And I would recommend starting with like inner child work and shadow work. The next deck that we are going to use for pile 1 is the Heal Yourself cards. Let's see what the Heal Yourself cards want you to know. Alchemy. You have the power to control change. Alchemy is something like turning water into wine. That's an alchemic. That's an alchemy. You have the power to change your dynamics, whether it's money. Oh, that's what we were just talking about with prosperity. You can change a diamond into, what is it? Change a piece of sand into a pearl. That's alchemy. It's also reminding you that the power is within you. If you don't set the right intentions, if your intentions aren't pure, or you're not being very direct with the universe, then the universe can't read your mind. It doesn't know what you want. The next deck that we are going to use is Reconnecting Souls. 142 DNA activating cards. These are DNA activations. I've already set sacred space and asked for protection. Also, anyone seeing this has the highest and lightest vibe. The right people will find it. What DNA activation will pile 1 have? Transcending. That's beautiful. You have now exceeded every expectation. You have moved into the 5th dimension and beyond, and your physical essence is being rewired so that you have transcended the karmic cycle. Well, that's awesome. And that also means to give yourself enough time to sleep. Your body, as it's readjusting, your body needs time. It's like almost like healing. You're rewiring your DNA. And so you might be exhausted. If you are, it's because you set your intention and you passed. You did the work. You cleared out any of the old business. We're going to do another activation card. And these cards are absolutely beautiful. Coherence. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality we desire. Awesome. You're on track. If you're pile 1, don't change anything. Just keep doing everything just like you did it yesterday. If your daily routine includes meditating, journaling, keep doing it. You are right on track. And I'm going to do one more, or I'm just going to wait and see what the universe wants you to know. Okay, we are going to do a message from your angels. Okay, pile 1, a message from your angels. I'm going to flip this over, so if you screenshot that, you'll be able to draw that. I would draw that in my journal. And what would your angels like you to know? High Council. Nice. Pile 1, you are on it. The High Council is, well, just what it sounds like. They are the High Council. They are awesome. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to let the card explain it for me, but it's basically that you are listening to your intuition. The High Council is using you. Perhaps your soul contract was that you were going to open up getting like a holistic center. Perhaps that was your goal and you're doing it. You're right on track. The High Council is speaking to you. And they don't speak to everyone. I'll tell you that right now. And the High Council wants you to know today, pile 1, evolution, information, and potential. If you have nightly dreams about going to a mountaintop, a city hall, or a library, you're connecting with the High Council. This card shows up to help you become the best possible you. The High Council is an alliance of beings from across the universe who have come here to help you on your evolutionary journey on this planet. These beings of love and light are trying to get your attention. There is an important project or task you are being asked to take on. The size of the assignment doesn't matter, large or small. It will create a shift for the highest good of all. The High Council is coming to you in dream time to download messages into your energy field for retrieval at a later date. This information is used when it is needed for the evolution of you as a human and for the earth as a whole. You have much potential. You are being encouraged to move forward with your development in all areas of your life. Think about your spiritual perception. Does it need to shift? You are being reminded that the divine mantle is always about your shoulders, lending you strength to help you in your daily life. All you need to do is ask. I would also keep a dream journal. They're trying to get a message to you, and perhaps I don't know, perhaps you're not listening, perhaps you forgot, or you're not listening to your intuition. But they want you to know that your mission here, they want to help you with it. So ask. And this is the Be You, Do You, For You pile, or this is for pile 1. I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I am safe and I am at peace with the process of life. That's a beautiful card. All right. Is there anything else that pile 1 needs to know? All right. We're going to do one more we are going to do another one for Kuan Yin. I absolutely love Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is buddies with Isis and Mary Magdalene. If you feel drawn to Isis or Mary Magdalene, they are buds. They were all trained in the mystery schools in ancient Egypt. Well, they've been here a number of times. That's not the only time they were here. Good fortune granted. Just as there are physical seasons upon the earth, the soul goes through its seasons as well. Spring, the soul heralds a time of birth. New ideas, new inspirations, new energy to take action. New life, new connections, and new gifts abound. New life and good fortune are headed your way. Oh, I love that. It's so beautiful. Okay, pile 1. Is there anything else that you guys need to know? Okay, we're gonna, thanks for your patience, team. Messages from your spirit guides. Oh, these are from your animal spirit guides, not just spirit guides. Snow leopard. Take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. It can be difficult these days to spend time in solitude, to unplug, to get off the electronic grid, and to find a quiet place in or near nature. Yet it is important to do so at this time. Turn off your phone, computer, and television, if only for a few hours. Although you may feel a little anxious and restless when you first do so, these feelings will pass. Use the time for contemplation and meditation. It is not isolation, it is solitude. Solitude is a conscious and loving choice to be alone for a period of time, while isolation is a habitual and reflexive coping pattern to avoid discomfort and intimacy. If possible, take a full day by yourself and just do whatever you feel like doing. Whatever length of time you spend in solitude, be sure to write as often as you can in your journal. If you should feel guilty or anxious about the thought of doing this, or even while you're actually doing it, use your breath to help you relax. As much as you possibly can during the period of alone time, remind yourself to breathe and relax. Whenever you notice your breathing becoming shallow, take 3 or 4 slow, deep breaths and watch how your tension and anxiety dissipate. Enjoy the feeling of having the sacred space of solitude surrounding you. And remember, you're never really alone. Associations: solitude, self-reliance, balance, silence, stealth, confidence, determination, perseverance, containment, sensitivity, intuition. This is when I bet the High Council is trying to get to you. They're trying to get messages to you and you're too busy. So they're asking you to take some time. What I would recommend, if you're in an area where you can sit at the base of a tree, I would go outside and sit at the base of a tree and write. And you being your root on the tree's root will grow your life strength, will grow stronger. They're trying to get a message to you, and this is how they want you to. You can do it however you want, but listen to your intuition. And if you need to disconnect from electronics, that's what I would recommend doing. All right. Pile 1, is there anything else that you guys need to know? You're good. All right, pile 1, if you'd like to screenshot that, here are your cards. If you'd like to book a reading, the link is in the bio. And with that, I will clean this up and we'll move on to pile 2. Okay, welcome. If you were in pile 2, then we are going to start with soul truth. What does pile 2 need to know? What can I burn? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminder of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It is time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Oh, I love that. That's awesome. All right, we're going to do another soul action card for pile 2. What risk can I take today? Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you've ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap, but do not fret, because your soul has wings. What risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision and do it. No more thinking, only doing. That's like saying, I'm trying. The universe hates that phrase, I'm trying. Might as well just say you're not doing it. The universe hates that word. It doesn't mean anything to them and they think it's shit. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you're really made of. What risk can I take today? Nice job, pile 2. Strong start. We're burning the past, and we're taking risks. We're jumping right in. All right. What else does pile 2 need to hear? We're going to hear from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. Nemetona, sacred space. Create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine? She's very beautiful. Oh, I'm going to say this wrong. Siege, quiet time. Take quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Okay, pile 2. We're also going to grab the Starseed Oracle deck. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposite, the extremes of life. The number associated with this is 66. The Great Mother, okay, so fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be, that being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad. When things go well, we make it to mean that we are being rewarded. When things are bad, perhaps we've done something wrong. However, you're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of the human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life, the agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts, to lay them on her altar, to fall fully into her arms, to remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I have truly lived. The starseed activation. Place this Place your hands on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I am ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I am carrying into the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms. Oh, I love that. Okay. We are going to do a DNA activation card to see what needs to be activated today. I have set sacred space, called in the quarters, and this is all done with love and light, and my intentions are pure. Creation. You are the creator, and this activation opens you up to that reality. Oh, I love that. I think it might be like this. If you'd like to screenshot these, then you can draw that in your journal. Okay. Next up for pile 2 is mudras. I love mudras. They're fun. And intuitively, you'll recognize them. Oh boy. Oh, cool. It looks like... No, this. This is freedom. Oh, these are your wings. Take your wings. I don't know how to pronounce this. The Garuda mudra helps to treat chest complaints of all kinds and is good for the lungs. Place your hands on either side of the breastbone. Garuda is a mystical bird, master of the skies, and enemy of the snakes, who personifies freedom, strength, and power. Very often we cannot change our circumstances, but we have the choice between letting go and between letting them get on top of us or taking off and rising above them. In other words, we can change our attitude whenever we want to. Isn't that wonderful? Garuda allows you to mount his broad back so that he can take you soaring up into the sky with him. From that perspective, the ordinary things of daily life sink into insignificance. You can revel in the endless space, freedom, and beauty of the heavens. Behind the clouds, freedom knows no bounds. Oh, I love that. Okay. And for pile 2, you do you for you. I am safe to be my true, authentic self. Okay, pile 2. Are we all set? We are going to do a Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin is buddies with Isis. Well, Isis and Mary Magdalene and Kuan Yin all studied at the mystery schools together. So if she's awesome. She's one of my favorite goddesses ever. I love her. Dream your dreams. Trust that the desires in your heart are placed there lovingly by the universe. What you are meant to dream of what you dream. I love Kuan Yin. This is the White Buffalo Woman. If you've ever heard of her, that's a Native American myth that when the White Buffalo Woman comes, something's going to happen. Either the white man's coming or the white man is leaving. It's something very symbolic. And if anyone is actually knows that myth, let me know. I can't remember what it is, but there's something about the White Buffalo Woman. And apparently Kuan Yin is the White Buffalo Woman. Perhaps I knew that. Okay, is there anything else that pile 2 needs to hear? Oh, you need an animal card. Okay. Oh, that cut weird. Spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten you. Oh, it's beautiful. Where's your Kuan Yin one? Did I put that one back? I'll find it. Spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. The pulse of creativity is especially strong right now, triggering a not familiar and compelling desire to express yourself through creative writing. Whether or not the tales you weave are true, whether they're based on actual experiences or your imaginations of your fertile mind, each day sit yourself down and pour out the words that come to you. Don't ponder each sentence or paragraph. Just write whatever wants to be written through you. Oh, it sounds like someone needs to channel. This is how, like, the Bible was written. It was channeled, allegedly. To inspire and enlighten others, you don't need a profoundly complex tale. Start by describing a personal experience, one where you gained some insight that may also be useful for others. However, don't focus on how people will respond to your story. It doesn't matter. Whatever needs to come through you, you're in the right vibration to bring it to life. So just write. And a lot of books were channeled this way, actually, that were awesome. However, don't focus on how people will respond to you. Instead, just enjoy the process of writing without judging your work or yourself. Write to express, not to impress. In attempting to write, you may find yourself easily distracted. either with others' needs for your time and attention, or with those negative thoughts and beliefs that are the product of judgments and shame that you were subjected to during childhood. A powerful way to release these habitual and self-limiting thoughts and feelings is to write about them in story form. As you do so, don't hold back anything. Through such a catharsis, you heal those words that had originally wounded you. The associations with spider are creativity, wisdom, weaving, balance, storytelling, writing, connectedness, inspiration, femininity, nurturing, communication, imagination, and individuality. Somebody needs to write, there's a message that's trying to come through and you're at the right vibration for it. So get that pen out and write. I'm looking for those Kuan Yin cards. Okay, apparently we don't need them. Oh, here she is. The White Buffalo Woman. I put her away before here she is. Here's White Buffalo. Wait, yeah, here she is. So pile 2. Burn, burn, burn the past. Anytime you can burn, especially during a full moon, that's perfect. Write journal entries, anything old that no longer serves you, get rid of it. Take risks, get quiet, because there's a channel that's trying to come through you. Your vibration is at the right match right now. If it's not you, someone else is going to do it. Don't worry. But wouldn't it be fun to release all of the old words that were used to hurt you and turn them into something positive? You're the right person. The mudra, I love this, is flying. You're like an eagle. I am safe to be my true and authentic self. The goddess wants you to know that you can give her everything. You're not asking for help, so they can't help you. The light side cannot interfere. That's a law of the universe. White Buffalo Woman and Kuan Yin are here. She's a mythical figure, the White Buffalo Woman. She's very important, though, to Native American mythology. And you are the creator. Oh, that's birthing something new, perhaps. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, good. And the goddesses that want you to remember, quiet time and sacred space. You got a lot of, this is pretty heavy on the hints. I wouldn't even call them hints. This is direction. If you ignore it, then it looks like a tower might be in your future or a dark night of the soul. And trust me, you don't want that. I stop breathing just thinking about it. All right. So pile 2, you guys are all set. I'm going to clean this up and move on to pile 3. Hello, welcome. If you are in pile 3, you're up. We are going to start with a DNA activation card. I've already set sacred space and you are divinely protected. My intention is pure. And with that, let's see what needs to be activated within pile 3 today. Oh, you got 2. Okay. The first one is initiation. The divine mysteries are now available to you. Nothing further will ever be withheld from your knowledge. You were probably you were initiate last couple lives ago. This is the supreme initiation. I love it. I hope I picked pile 3. And the next one that you have is ceremony. Oh, sweet. Life is a ceremony. With this attribute, you join into the dance and are fully able to enjoy every aspect of it. Pile 3. Way to go. You did all the work. You cleaned out what no longer serves you. You That is awesome. I love initiates. Okay, with that, we are going to jump right into the goddesses. What did the goddess? This is the goddess oracle. What did they want you to know? White Tara. Oh, White Tara, we love her. She's also friends with Kuan Yin, Isis, Mary Magdalene. They were all initiates in a different life. So this will probably resonate with you. White Tara, you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Oh, you've probably had to change your food, your eating habits. The food that we eat is trash. And you made it through initiation. Ah, I want to have a party for you. Oh, I'm psyched for you. Man, I hope you picked pile 3. If you didn't, that's okay. Pile 3, that's where it is. Okay, what else do you guys need to know? Pile 3. This is the Starseed Oracle. You came down to help. Thanks for answering the call. You're brave. Big picture thinking. This is Palladian energy. Visionary and inspired ideas. So Lemurian energy is much more of the Mayans, the skulls and the bones. That's a Mayan energy, and that's Lemurian. This is Palladian. Palladians are much more focused on the feminine. And the Palladians they're the grandmothers of our universe. They seeded us, and we get to help them. And we've done it before. This is not our first universe that we've. Well, they seeded us, but we're also them, if that makes sense. So this is a process. It's an ever-evolving process. There is no end. It's like infinity. There's no end. So big picture thinking, initiates. This is Palladian energy. Visionary and inspired ideas. This is also very feminine. Palladians are feminine. The Lemurians were masculine. And by Atlantis, they were like so masculine, pendulum had swung. The Palladians are our cosmic cousins. They're here to remind us that it's never too late to learn new things and change the future. You're being called to be a visionary for the planet. Take a breath, shake off what you've been taught about the world, and hold a new vision for humanity. You're like a natural big picture thinker, here to generate ideas for the future, here to birth new age and dream. This is the new world order before the dark side took it over. This is what you're here to do. And dream a big new world into being. The future will be woven by dream makers like you, by those who, with enough courage to question the way things have always been and envision new possibilities for the planet. The world needs more artists, dreamers, inventors, and visionary thinkers. Perhaps you've had an idea recently that you're being called to usher in. If so, this card is your confirmation that it's divinely guided. The Palladians support us in the important stage on Earth's development. They want us to know that the decisions we make today will affect the well-being of our planet and all of its species. They're calling on you to be the leader of the future, to hold a clear vision of what's possible, to trust that vision and follow it through with your daily actions, to dream a whole new world into being, to hold your mind open and try not to worry about what others think, for it takes great courage to pave a new path, to trust a vision before it's a reality. This is like Jesus's time. All the same characters that were alive during Jesus's time are back now. So if you have memories or a lot of people think they slept with Jesus, and that's fine. Maybe he was busy, but I mean, if you do, that's fine. I think whenever I hear that, I think it's hilarious, but it's okay. He did practice alchemy, sexual alchemy, and he fully understood. All the women that were with him were also initiates of Isis and Kuan Yin, all of Mary Magdalene, all of those women. They're all back. It cycles. We can only come back and do the revolution so many times. How are you being called to step up and lead? What new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? You're an initiate. I want to have a party for you. Gosh, I love it. Don't worry. You're an initiate, but there's like 50 billion more tests. So relish in this excitement because it doesn't happen all the time. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I'm going to do one more. I feel like you are courageous and you're just being asked to the worst thing that you could do for yourself is self-sabotage. Just let the universe flow through you. You've already passed the hardest tests for this lifetime, give or take. And so revel in that moment. It's like you graduated. Pretend you graduated from like, you were the first in your family to go to high school, or this is like so different than that. I'm getting a cut that out. But just imagine something you were celebrating. Oh, your birthday. Well, they don't like that word either. You're celebrating being here. That'll work. Okay, this is another activation. Prosperity, number 36. The frequency of prosperity, I'll show it to you. Here it is. It's beautiful. The frequency of prosperity supports our feelings of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. It invites it. You are the happiest in a leadership position, whatever you're leading, doesn't matter. You are the happiest there. If you're not in a leadership position, change your affirmations and your prayers to bring the right people into your life, the right opportunities, and release the wrong ones to get you into that spot. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. Absolutely gorgeous. Woohoo! Pile 3, you guys are killing it. I'm getting that you're good now. So I will love you and leave you. I'm going to clean these up. Please take a screenshot if you'd like to look at those. And if you'd like to book a reading, the link is in the bio. Happy full moon. It's called the buck moon because the Native Americans named the full moon in July the buck moon. That's when the deers are growing their antlers. Go initiates. We should get sweatshirts made. I'm an initiate. I made it through this round of. So with that, I will love you and leave you. Thank you so much for coming. And to wrap up pile 3, you passed initiation. That's so exciting. You are, celebrate. You passed your initiation. Draw these in your journal. They'll become important to you sometime. Or they are perhaps resonating with you right now. White Tara, she is also friends with Kuan Yin, all of those ladies. Kuan Yin, Isis, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, they're all initiates of Isis, who are also initiates of Diana. If you know, you know. If you don't, that's okay. And you are here to lead. You are creating the new world order before the dark side took it over and made it psycho. The new world order is like not fighting and pretending there's scarcity. Those are all learned behaviors that the elite passed down through generations. They've been doing it for thousands of years. And you are prosperous. Trust the universe. Self-sabotaging, the way you can self-sabotage this is by trying to drive. Just get out of the way. You're the channel. Literally, that's your only job. Just channel. And you passed initiation. I want to have a party for you. All right, team 3, good job. I'm proud. I will love you and leave you. If you'd like to book a reading, the link is in the bio. And with that, I will wish you well. I love you.